Hi, good people. My name is Mariah Onyango.
And I am Lisa Marianne.
Welcome to our first episode of Off the Record podcast. Wow, Lisa, congratulations.
Congratulations, Mama. It's been a long time coming.
Tell me about it.
Guys, we've been planning for this podcast for over a year.
Wow.
Finally, we are here. One day we'll share, some of those
behind the scenes
hiccups, milima na mabonde, but we thank God that this is the day. I'm really proud of you, Mariah.
I think they want to say, when the right time, I the Lord your God will make it happen. So this is the day.
It is the right time.
Wow, I am super excited, and I am welcoming you on board. Kujeni, let's come. Let's make history to big story. So Lisa, what are we talking about today?
Mariah, of late, nikiingia tu hivi kwa mtandao, I just hear young people wakisema, maisha ni hard, and not just Kenyan youth everywhere. Mtu ako TZ, mtu ako South Africa, mwingine ako US. Everyone is just saying life is really, really, really hard. And especially our Kenyan young people. Economia zakayo, Today I just wanted us to encourage young people with a few fun but realistic tips and also affordable tips, that they can use to navigate during this difficult transition. Na by the economy si Kenya pekee imeharibika, it's a whole global issue. True. So how do we stay strong? How do we manage our stress? How do we stay sane and sober? Yeah.
That's very. So I think we will talk about self-care. And self-care, it's an ambiguous word, but self-care, Lisa, just sleeping, that's self-care. Because I was telling you, we're having this conversation in the morning. You are a morning person, I'm a night person. Nitakupikia chapati saa 9 asubuhi. Lisa atakupikia asubuhi. So for me, just kulala. You can sleep. When your body is tired, you need to rest. So sleeping is a very, very powerful form of self-care. Take care of your body. So
lakini wasi oversleep tena. Unakumbuka Biblia inasema a little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands, and poverty shall strike you. So I think what Mariah means is just ensuring that you listen to your body and get enough and adequate rest, right? For me, Mariah, self-care is, managing relationships with family, relationships with friends, relationships with colleagues, always having a healthy boundary with everyone, ensuring that there's always mutual respect. So mutual respect ni ile kuheshimiana. Usizoe mtu sana. Usifanyie mtu what you would not want them to do to you, Usiende kwa wenyewe mkono mtupu, surely. Ati just because ni your friend, umeenda umeclear fridge yote, hapo hakuna boundaries. Unaona? Usishinde ukitaka kuinvestigate maisha wenyewe sana. So just having those healthy boundaries, because I recognize many people wanasema, my family is stressing me. I'm getting so much pressure from my parents. My siblings and I are fighting. I can't get along with people in my office. I feel like my boss ananionea, But once you communicate, you have healthy boundaries. It's very difficult mtu ashinda kikupoke. Ati kila saa tu ni tong. Say you make a boundary. Unaona? If you don't put the boundary, ndo na feel watu kuzoea.
I think maybe just to add on what you said, being intentional. Right?
Yes.
Because you don't want friendship where I'm just taking advantage of you. Mimi ni watuke urgently. But when, but when I need, I need you to listen to me, Lisa, you're not there for me. When I need you to, to just assist me maybe with my work, or maybe to bring up, to make a business idea come to life, you're not there. Sasa wewe inamaanisha you're not an intentional friend, Sababu you're just there unanikula kama panya unanipuliza. You're supposed to help each other, help each other grow. They say when something happens right now, do you have 5 friends who can raise $1 million for you?
Mimi Then itafika a million lakini watare.
The other day unaona that lady when ali try to get her friends to raise 3 million in Kamramba. Hey, our friends. So international friendship is very, very important because people pretend to be our friends, but in real life they're not our friends. And sometimes right now life is so hard. If you are not surrounded by genuine, intentional beings, even in friendship, family, spouse, it's very, very sad. So we need to make sure that you have those genuine and intentional friendships. That's a very powerful form of self-care.
Yes. Hiyo lazima mweke pin. Sasa Maria umetupea a very good example of a popular person who was trying to raise resources.
Yeah.
Huyu mtu ukimwangalia kwenye mtandao, they look very flashy. They seem like they live a really good lifestyle.
Absolutely, yeah.
That reminds me to just, share about living within your means. By the generation yetu, millennials, Gen Z,
Inaitwa microwave life, mtu apiki chai anachukua kikombe anaweka maji maziwa anaweka kwa microwave. And then something else right now, especially up on TikTok, people have been lied to the way you can make money. So I'm raising my 17-year-old son, daughter, and then you don't have to go through that hardship. You have to go to school, you have to go internship. Now they want quick money. And that is not, it's not right. It can't happen like that. That's called microwave life. You need to go through life, ile hardship.
And in the process of it, wanaingia kwa madeni, wana fake lifestyle.
Lifestyle,
Please live within your means. Kama for now una afford skuma, it is fine. Skuma is actually very healthy. Usitamani pilau ya nyama na una afford minji pekee.
That TikTok, I post a photo with the house kids like this. She was trying to show people that amenunua nyumba. Kenyans ni nani? Wakaenda wakatafuta wakaona hiyo nyumba ni rental, and then she was like, oh, now it's a rental house. Houses go in the flow. But at the end of the day, she will be depressed because right now people will come for her. And social media can be very toxic. Toxic. If you're not careful. Because we have so many people who have killed themselves because of social media.
Yeah.
So people should live
within their means. Yes.
It's very important.
Namkwe honest. Be true to yourself.
Exactly.
It's not bad to have ambitions, but don't kill yourself trying to fake that lifestyle.
Fake it until you make it.
Apana, mimi, I don't believe in that. Because utakufa in the process of faking it, you'll put yourself in very risky situation. As a woman, you'll find yourself being abused by different types of men just because you're trying to get the bag. Yet there are other ways that you can get the bag.
But maybe just
in an honest way. Na maybe tu kuongezea kidogo. As young people, badala kushinda tu tukifake lifestyle na tukisema life ni hard. Tujitumeni, please. Let us send ourselves. Si kila time Mariah atakuwa ananitumia 2K urgently. Unaona? Kuna time you'll have your own meals, you have your own life goals, okay? So hata kama sina kazi, let's say I'm living in an apartment, ama kwa ploti, ama kwa estate. And na niko na talent naweza pika mahamri. Mbona nisipike mahamri ni post kwa group ya estate, niambie guys, msichoke breakfast, unajua siku hizi mkate na wapea diabetes. Come, I make for you organic mahamri. Sindio?
We can, the way you made yesterday una crisp,
yes.
I keep saying that. For me, life, you need to have a balance. Unaweza kuwa a bit of slay queen here pale, a bit of professional, so that when it's time for you to roll up your sleeves and dig into that mud. Ingia ndani, tafuta hiyo hela because hakuna mahali imeandikwa ni pesa ya kuosha nguo. Ati pesa umefanya sijui nayo umeuza mandazi, si ndio? When you're driving that limo,
no one will know. No one will know.
Exactly,
Yes, bora pesa yako uko nayo. So wachini kushinda mkiomba pesa mkisema life is hard, try to jipanga financially. If possible, ile yenye unapata hata kama ni ka 50 bob, ka 100, ka 200. But there's something that my mom told me the moment I got my son. Aliniambia, now you're a mother. You can never walk around bila pista. Haimanisha tukue na millions and millions. So hata kama uko na ka fixed account, unarusha sombili ukiangukia, no matter the amount of money, haba na haba, jaza kibaba. So try to always have like an emergency kit, an emergency fund. try your best to live within your means, ndo usishinde ukiomba and just be financially woke. Unfortunately, generation yetu ya millennials na Gen Z, we were not, I don't know about the ones mbele yetu, but nobody really taught us about finances. And I think that's a topic we can always discuss.
Financial literacy is very important.
Yes. Because many young people do struggle with that. Early in the morning, Mara, you were talking to me about managing mental health. Tell us more, Mama.
Lisa, we said like simple things like gym membership. Ni hard. See, ni expensive. But toka kwa kitanda yako, kimbia kwa estate yenu, kimbia kwa shamba. Go walk,
estate Githurai manze mtu atakuibia tangu.
Kimbia bila simu bila, you just kimbia. Because I think for me, this is the moment you have it, that is you having your me time. As you're running, unatoa your detox. So your sweat, unatoa your stress yote. So you can run. You can end up simama kwa shower, meditate. You can actually read a book. You know. And as you're reading a book, you can, unaweza pata insights hapa na pale, how to manage yourself. Something else, wanawake sisi tunapiganga mshene. That's a very powerful form of self-care.
Mshene.
Ile kukaa chini tunapiga story, talk about it. Tunapiga mshene. And you talk, because they say men wanakwanga, like they don't want to talk about issues. But women, for a good set in salon, mtakaa tunasema, hey, Lisa sijakwambia bwana yangu. And then you talk about your husband. Before you know it, the stress that was eating you out imeisha, si ndio?
Ni sasa hao wenye salon wakiendelea kusambaza udaku.
Sasa itakuwa
hiyo sitakuongezea stress, utakuwa umejila jana mental. By the way, guys, salons are the best place to get the latest news and juice and tea. And
they are the worst place I get, because uko unaweza pata mna share Lisa.
Well,
I think the next topic to talk about
sharing. Sharing is caring, guys. Not sharing ya pesa ama pilau. It's a different type of sharing. So please stay in touch with our content and you'll just get to learn about these things.
Just to add something before we conclude, hiyo form ya msema wanawake tujitume. Very soon I'm launching my shoe collection.
Drum roll.
Next time tubenye tunajituma, because I want to show young people, young girl there, wewe amka, think out of the box, because nowadays you don't have to have $1 million bob to start a business. And your circle, tunaambianga your family is not your target market. So wewe toka nje, talk to your friends. Alafu usiaibike. Today I was having a conversation with another lady and she was like, unaona haya ku market your business? I'm like, no. I sell shoes. Just say it, because hakuna mtu atakupatia pesa hapa hii.
True.
You have to market yourself and you never know. For me, I believe in social marketing. Unaweza fika mahali socializing, but Lisa, by the way, I sell shoes. Maybe Lisa wants shoes, unajua. But if I didn't say what I'm doing, how will, my circle help me? So hiyo ndio another form ya kujituma. Because Lisa pesa yako ni tamu.
And congratulations, Mama.
Thank you.
Next time we will be wearing Mariah's shoe line.
Game collection.
La Gem?
Nyagame.
Girl from Siaya. Okay.
Yeah.
So, Mariah, back to our topic of self-care. So far, tumesema self-care is making sure you're financially stable or at least financially independent, ama you're managing your finances in a healthy way. Tumeongelea mambo ya mental health, like just kutoa hizo stress, and that is an affordable way, because nowadays counseling is so expensive. So if you can't afford counseling, guys, use some of the tips zenye Mariah amewaambia. Also journal. You'll end up writing a whole book and publishing it. You never ever know. Kuna pia mambo na health, afya yako. Something that many people forget is that we are all social beings.
Yes.
And when you're a social being, you're also a sexual being.
Yes.
Kuna mahitaji ambayo hormones inaamka tu siku nasema tung pip pip, you cannot control.
They say body no be firewood.
So how do you make sure as part of your self-care routine, you're also taking care of your physical health and your sexual health? Because hizo zingine zikiharibika pia kwenye akili itasambaratika, finances itasambaratika, all these things we are talking about, they will not make sense, you know?
Yeah,
so part of taking care of your health, one can be, for women, for example, making sure you get children when you want, without coercion. Bwana mother-in-law asija kishinda, get a baby, make sure you're ready for it, and you can afford that baby in case kisambaratike. We are not saying that your relationships itasambaratika, but just in case. And when you're not ready, family planning, kutumia modern contraceptives.
Because wanasema siku hizi hiyo ati sijui mtoto atakuja na sahani yake, sijui you're going kutrack men na kids na babies. Wewe itakuramba, my darling.
Itakuramba.
You have to make sure that you're mentally, financially, physically ready. Because but I think because I know our viewers will be like, Sasa, okay, if I want to have a conversation, you know, in regards to sexual health, who would I talk? We have a platform called Anti-Jane Hotline. Anti-Jane Hotline, they are very professional. They'll take care of your needs. You'll talk to them. Hakuna chi, jamani, mbona unataka They don't even ask questions. They don't judge you. They will receive you the way you come.
And they refer you to where you can get services at an affordable price. So services, ata pia counseling wanapeana free counseling.
You know, also saying you at least wale wanataka counseling when people can't run. Anti-Jane Hotline is here for you.
Yes, and it's free to call the hotline.
You know, we will tag their numbers. So that at least when you want to have, if you have any question regarding reproductive health, Anti-Jane is your to-go person.
If you don't know about contraceptives, watakufunza, and they will refer you mali utapata consultation which contraceptive works for my body. Ndo usianze kuharakisha kupata watoto, then you can't afford them, then tena stress ndo yo image. And then by the way, let me tell you something, Marada, many people don't know. When you get kids that you cannot afford, it is a sin. Because unatesa huyo mtoto kwa sababu wewe mwenyewe you did not want to use your brains or information available or resources available to prevent unintended pregnancies. So especially if it's something that you can control, ensure at least unatumia family planning. Also, squeeze ulisema kushare. We are not necessarily encouraging people to share. But if you're in such a situation, at least, you know, tumia preventive methods kama condom.
Because magonjwa ni mengi.
Nairobi
is a big bedroom. Remember the time tulikuwa na serious hysteria, it was incurable.
It was a gonorrhea type of thing.
But Nairobi people are not shaken. Yani bado wao tu kaende sana. Jamani.
Anyway, we are not here to judge, but we're here to tell you, mjichunge.
Take care of your body.
You know your status. Ukweli, you only have one. You can never replace it. Si gari ya tutenda kwenye mechanic, upewe sikio mpya, upewe genital mpya.
Headlight mpya sijui hakuna, si ndio? But anyway, speaking of you can only have one body. I think we need to have a conversation on women changing their body. Wanasema tukifika mbinguni Yesu atashangaa jamani. Nisadili kumba kama wewe ni mweusi. But again, we are not judging. We are friendly. Let's have those uncomfortable conversations. Let's talk about them. So maybe another form of self-care you can tell us, please.
Nilikuwa nasema mambo ya knowing your status, knowing also your partner's status, whether you have one partner or multiple, just ensuring unajua status, kutumia condom if you're having multiple partners, kutumia kitu inaitwa lubricants, guys. Si kila wakati you're flowing like Lake Victoria ama River Tana. It is not all the time, you know. So unaweza tumia lubricant.
Mate.
See,
mate is very bad.
Mate italetea the lady infection. Okay? So use a lubricant. Msitumie a Remis, please. Please. Yo mafuta ya ng'ombe, I know it's very popular, but please use a lubricant. It's healthy for both the man and the lady. And also, outside of knowing your status, learning how to live positive, like with a positive mindset despite your status. If you're HIV positive, if you're HIV negative, just learning how to live with a positive mindset, taking care of yourself and also taking care of your partner. Maraya, kuna kitu ulikuwa umeanza kusema ya magonjwa. So statistics have it that young people, especially adolescent girls and young women, ages 15 all the way to 24, hao ndo wako na the highest rate of new HIV infections, and also hao ndo wako na the highest rate of STIs, sexually transmitted diseases. Let me tell you about a sexually transmitted disease ambayo it's causing infertility in women. It's called chlamydia. Chlamydia, you can live with it for a long time and you don't know. Unajaribu kuweka zinaitangwa, unafikiria ni yeast infection, haishi.
Na unawashwa tu.
Unawashwa, but it takes time because inaenda all the way kwa your pelvic, inapita your cervix, inaenda inaanza kukula the uterus. This is such a horrible, you know, STI. And by horrible, I mean that if you don't treat it early, it will mess you up in the future. You know, you will, yes, it's treatable and it's curable. So basically, tunasema mambo ya magonjwa, please be very, very woke about it. You know, nowadays people say, hey, sijui sapiosexual, whatever sexual you are, just ensure unachunga afya yako, because that is self-care. That is self-care.
I think another, just to add up on what you've said, even just going for normal checkup. It's a very powerful form of self-care, you know? Because so sometimes you can even have, for instance, cancer, but when you go for early checkup, itakuwa detected. Maybe kama ndio inaanza, because we find that most of the time, especially women, tuna suffer because we don't take care of our bodies. Tuna assume, niko sawa. And nowadays, you can just push someone like this, anguke chini na akufe. Uambe umeua mtu. Kumbe mtu alikuwa na magonjwa na hata hajui magonjwa ni nini na mkula. The other day my sister was telling me, hey, I'm feeling sick. And I'm like, what is it? Hey, hajui. Sijui kama ilikuwa ni pesa. Ukipata mpesa the way, ndio anachangamka
yote napotea.
But again, we are saying, let's to normalize, go to the hospital and check up, you know, so that maybe you can detect anything early. When you have chlamydia, infertility stuff it can really affect, you know, especially a woman who wants to have a baby, you know, when she gets married or in the near future. So we need to go and get our body checked. It's very important.
Yes. And Maria, what you're saying, you know, I've just been here thinking that sometimes people find healthcare very expensive. Na wakati mwingine ugonjwa unakuja unexpectedly, hauna pesa kwa mfuko. Maybe savings zako ni fixed account, you just can't go withdrawing. So how can people prepare in advance for such situations? Siku hizi ninaona kuna insurance. You know, kitambo insurance used to be very expensive. But siku hizi unapata kuna options ambayo unalipa ata 1,000 a month and you get a fully fledged insurance cover and it involves inpatient, outpatient na other benefits kama dental, optical, nini. So just do your research because health ni kitu ya muhimu. Na saa zingine you really need money and you don't have it. And the people around you, unfortunately, hawakupei 2K urgently. Unaona? Because hiyo wakati inakuwa 50K urgently.
You need, or 100K urgently.
Unaona? So do your research, tafuteni hizi options za health insurance, zenye you can pay kidogo kidogo and you get covered. Na kama uwezi afford ya kulipa 1,500 in a month or 1,000 in a month, but just use NHIF. And let me tell you something, many people wanadharau NHIF, mostly because it's inachukuliwa kwa public facilities. But you will realize that hizi public facilities, they are not as bad as people think.
I think, Lisa,
they are not. Honestly.
I don't think many people, because I'm a statistic in terms of NHIF, it's only that we pay and then you're like, your person are quite embezzled now, our leaders, now our policy makers. So as Kenyans, we're like, why should I pay? And anyway, there's another thing in Kimetokea, the NHIF wanna accept only civil servants. So unaona, and I'm here, Maria, paying it's how much nowadays? 500 every month, and I cannot use it. So I think it's an open conversation that you can have it in broad so that we know, is it really working? And if it's not working, where is the gap? And how can we know? Because as we are advocates, we can actually influence change to make sure that, when you go to the hospital, this card is actually working. Because pesa yako Lisa, tumesema hiyo pesa umetengeneza na jasho. Mtu
Jasho.
akiikula inauma sana.
Ukweli. So we will be in another episode. We will be welcoming our financial experts. We'll also be talking to us about how to invest in your health through insurance and whether NHIF is better versus private insurance. So please make sure you don't miss out on that episode. Mariah, how else do you take care of yourself?
Eating good food.
Because
for me, I love Elizabeth. Sisi tunapenda kupika. We love cooking. So I think for me, the whole episode of self-care, I'm just looking at the basic, normal, Wanjiru, what a Kenyan can do back in, in their community. Unaamua to kutumia your creative mind. A simple thing of just cooking. That's, as you're cooking, you're meditating. And then for me, what even makes me more happy, it's the end product. This is going to enjoy my mahamri. This is going to enjoy my chapati, and I feel so good. But it's so sad when these married people, you cook for a man who's not coming back at all. So this is supposed to be a self-care, but it's depressing you.
Mwanaume akulio chakula, alishiba uko
umechomeka kwa kitchen. But I think self-care is broad, man. Now I'm just thinking of it broad. And then sometimes what works for me can't work for you. So just find your niche. Just find what works for you. If it's cooking, if it's running, if it's going to the gym, if it's reading a book, if it's watching, Netflix. Say kuna baridi. Who is your cuddle partner? Mimi Duvendo. Just cuddling and make sure that I'm wearing warm and because kama ni kwenda club, kwenda kutoa, just do what makes you happy because hii life pia ni fupi siku hizi. So maybe you can tell us.
Umesema duve ni cuddle partner, nikakumbuka meme niliona mali ati it's cheaper to buy a jumper than to buy diaper. So mimi nita-twist your meme. Niseme it's cheaper to get, a modern contraceptive. Sindio? Juu kama uko na mtu huwezi kataa kucuddle na mtu. Iwe tamanze, just needs kajoto extra ambayo ni mimi zikupea.
But anyway, we can go. But I think another episode we can talk about enjoying your single life. Because they keep saying that being single, I'm single. But you need to enjoy yourself so that when that partner comes, finds you that you're really enjoying yourself. Because listen, if you can't enjoy your own company, how do you expect that Steven, that Martin, that Onyango to come and make you happy?
They can't.
So I say, but episode,
watu wajipende. Learn to love yourself. Learn to fall in love with yourself
first.
End up kwa hiyo mirror, compliment yourself. Tell yourself, I am beautiful. You have sexy eyes. We Mariah tu unazunguka hivi unasema, girl from Siaya. Unaona, just jipende. Learn to, compliment yourself. Learn to do small things that give you joy. Dance to that song. Sing to that beat. Amani dance to that beat and sing that song.
Whatever works for you, affirm yourself. Tell yourself, I am beautiful. I am powerful. I'm going to have a beautiful day. You smell nice. Lisa, you're smelling so nice. You feel so good. And when you dress nice, you unataka kurudia nguo. No one tells you you feel like you want to meet all your exes, you want to meet all your daughters, you want to meet all people that are Lisa, and you feel so good.
Paka data.
Akuone pia sisi tumeparara sana ukishalipa madeni yenyewe that it. But basically you understand what I'm trying to say, Affirm yourself. Very positive, words and affirmation. It's very important. That's a very, very powerful form of self-care because no one is coming to save you. You have to save yourself. You have to save yourself. You have to tell yourself you're beautiful. You have to wake up and go work. Get that money.
Get it. Get it.
Yes.
Get them coins, get the bag. But anyway, overall, hata kwa hiyo word self-care. Self inamaanisha it starts with me. It starts with you. So take care of yourself no matter the way or the method or the approach that you choose, as long as you make sure that you're able to manage your mental health,
Yeah.
your physical health, your emotional health, your spiritual health.
Very important.
You know,
yeah.
what's your relationship with the higher being?
Yeah.
Who do you believe
Exactly.
in? You know,
Yeah.
who guides the kind of values zenye uko nazo, and also did I say your financial health?
Yeah.
Yes, and your social health. What's the company
That you keep.
that you're keeping? Who is your prayer partner,
Yeah.
your support
The inner-
partner, your emergency ATM?
Yeah, energies are
Yes.
very important.
Yes.
How you start your day is very, very important.
Yes.
Ukianza kama umechoka, utachoka the whole day, si ndio? So unakuwa very active, very positive. Say no to negativeness. Tunatoa yote.
No.
Because, anyway.
Kuna hii wimbo Davido anasemanga I'm unavailable.
To
Them no go see me.
To all the negativeness, you are unavailable. Very important.
Yes. So thank you guys for watching our very first episode on self-care. We have many more exciting conversations in store for you.
Yeah.
We will be inviting amazing guests to come and talk to you. But most importantly, we want to hear your stories, because at Off the Record podcast, we want to be able to amplify the voices of young women mostly, and just women in general, but also the entire population. Comment on our videos, send us messages on the inbox, and we'll be creating time to share your beautiful and amazing stories so that we can find solutions, not just from Mariah and I, but sisi wenyewe kwa community Off the Record podcast.
So maybe they can tell us how they take care of themselves.
Yes.
Just tell us, what is self-care to you? Inamaanisha nini? How do you take care of yourself? And maybe you can add something. Kama we missed out on something, you can add up kwa comment.
Yes.
Because we believe that it's a small community that tunajengana, tunafunzana. You're like your sisters, your big sisters. So super excited to the next episode.
Yeah.
We are hoping that you're going to read all your comments and respond to you people. You can follow us on our all social media platforms, Off the Record podcast. And maybe you can tell us your personal.
My personal handle is on Instagram as Shori of Kiambu.
Shori of Kiambu. I think I need to change my name. You can find me at Mariah Onyango on all my social media platforms. And again, just talk to us, inbox us. We are not judging. Hapa ni friendship na kujengana, si ndio? So
na maybe something to add very quickly, Mariani. The reason why tunaitwa Off the Record, it's because we are open to having zile conversations that you normally wouldn't have openly. Yes, zile secretive conversations that you can't have with your parents or your auntie. Sisi, you can have it with us because this is a judgment-free zone. So any conversation that you feel ni hash ama ni off the record, find us on TikTok at Off the Record Podcast. Bye.